What is up, guys? Welcome to week 4 of Roleplays. The intro rolls again. And why is this all messed up? Cool, the cameras are they're messed up. But anyways, we'll start the show and I'll fix those here live on the show. Where we last left off, me and Jen had just killed someone. We were getting ready to leave the town. We haven't heard from Vincent or Bregor in quite some time because they had to listen to us kill someone for the past hour. And I guess that's week 5. So, Neil, go ahead and start. I got to fix the webcams.
Well, I guess you already did a pretty good row. Hold on one sec. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, that's where we left off. You guys were headed out of town and with your caravan and Mar. I think we are the morning of leaving. The Jen and JP had already gone to talk to the mysterious guy in the sketchy bar, who had not paid you guys.
He gave me like 100 gold, to be fair.
Yeah. And now you guys are taking off.
Alright.
Any last minute requests before you leave town?
No, I think we're good.
I'm good, yeah. Ryan? Jen?
Good.
Good.
All right.
Good. So, off we go. The next town is 4 days away, and you're traveling. The two people who were kind of traveling with you but never really talking much, never showed up again. They're gone forever.
Okay.
Mar's younger brother is dead.
Right.
So it's just the 4 of you and Mar traveling. He bought 2 new horses to replace the ones that got eaten by the hellhounds.
Okay. And so it's just us 4 and Mar? That's it?
Just you 4 and Mar. Yep.
All right.
Are you guys doing normal? How are you marching with the wagon?
I mean, I'll be up front with Mar again.
We could all stay same positions, I guess. I don't know. I'll
Okay.
be the same place I was, like behind somewhere.
Yeah, I'm usually to like the left of the caravan, facing the side of the road.
Okay. Cool. So you guys are walking for a while. You get most of the way out of town, but you're stopping to rest partway through to have your lunch when a couple of riders on horseback, 3, show up, coming from the direction you guys came. They're riding pretty hard, and they kind of stop before they get to you.
All right. So they're coming from the front then?
No, they're coming from behind, the direction from which you came.
So I don't see them, like someone in the back sees them, right?
I mean, you guys are like hanging out. You've stopped for lunch, so you're like sitting down, making some food, and you hear like galloping horse hooves. And you turn around, and these 3 riders are coming up towards you. One of them is a warrior decked out with chainmail and a medium shield, although he's not carrying it while he's riding. That'd be retarded. Another is a red-robed wizard, and the third is a priest wearing chainmail.
Okay, so I approach them and draw my sword and say the typical, like, "Halt! State ye business, old travelers of the wooded glen."
They say, "We are looking for the half-ogre."
I say, "Oh, that's my friend. He's right over here."
He's under arrest for murder.
Can I hear this conversation?
Ooh.
Absolutely.
I'm just going to start running. I'm going to start running as fast as I can.
Away? Or into
Yeah,
the woods
opposite.
or down the road?
Into the woods, into the woods.
Okay.
Surely we'll find your fat ass in there.
They immediately take off on a horseback and start chasing after you. What do the rest of you guys do?
I'm like completely fucking bewildered because
I'm just giggling.
Bubble Butt just like hears his name and then starts running into the woods. And
I wonder why they think he murdered someone, huh?
I do one of these things where like it starts happening. I go, wait, no. And then I look at Ryan. Well, hang on. I look at Ryan. I say, Ryan, we can't leave the caravan, but it looks like Bubble Butt's in trouble. What do we do?
I don't know. These bros look kind of tough. But
Actually, we should leave him to kill.
yeah, we should let JP die. I think
Peace, Bubble Butt.
maybe we let him get captured and break him out of jail later.
Okay. So they're chasing you down on horseback. Do you just keep running, or what are you doing?
I'm I'm gonna turn around. How? So, if I turn around and face them, they're gonna. Are they? I guess it's a. I'm gonna turn around and face them and cast one spell and say fall, and then cast that. Say command fall on one of them on the. What did you say? There's a warrior, a priest, and what was the other one?
And a wizard.
I'm gonna cast
my
fall
God.
on the wizard and then turn around and keep running.
Okay. Let me pull out my handy dandy dice here. He gets a saving throw for command spells, right?
Let me look. Creatures with 13 or higher intelligence and 6 hit dice / levels get only 1 saving.
13 or higher intel?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Okay.
Saving throw
the-
versus spell adjusted for wisdom.
Cool. The wizard falls
and
off of
dead.
his horse. Just
Okay.
tumbles to the side.
Can I get another
And-
spell cast?
Well, you turned and kept running, right?
Well, I mean, if I can get 2 spell cast in right here, I'll get 2 spell casts. But otherwise, I'm going to keep running.
It's getting pretty they're on horseback and they're galloping, so they're gonna catch up with you real soon.
Okay, well, then I'm just going to say command fall on the warrior as well.
Okay.
I gave you my spells, by the way, on screen.
Yeah. He gets to you before you can get your spell off the rest of the way,
Ooh.
and he tries to run you down with his horse
Okay.
and swing at you with his sword. So, horse gallops at you, and you gracefully dodge out of the way somehow.
As a big ogre.
yeah, but you
He
manage
has
to
a
avoid.
history of dancing, though. He
I do
came
have
from a
a
dancing
history.
background.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
But the warrior takes his sword and takes a swing at you, but you dodge that as well, and he
He
gets
goes
the
like
sword
this.
stuck in a tree and like rips out of his hands as he goes past you.
All right, so if he's
Yeah.
stuck in the tree, the wizard's on the ground, I'm going to look at the priest and say command flee. Since I didn't cast... Because did that spell
Yeah.
finish casting? So I still
No.
have one?
Yeah, he got to you before you.
Okay, so I'll say command flee to the priest and then start running.
Okay. The priest reins his horse, turns around, books it back towards the party. The rest of the party, what do you see during this? Or what do you do?
Well, Ryan and I exchanged looks. That's like we probably should leave him to his destiny, but we know that he's a part of the pack. So I say, Abigail, you should watch the caravan. Brager and I are going to go make sure that Bubble Butt doesn't die.
All right.
And then I run off, and I'm assuming Ryan does too, but it's up to him.
All right.
Yeah, I'm with the crew.
Okay. So the warrior turns around on his horse, goes back to the tree, and tries to rip his sword out of it, which he does. And I guess JP, it's your turn.
So at this point, the wizard... How far is the wizard away from me on the ground?
Maybe like 20 yards.
Okay, and the priest is gone, so it's just the warrior?
Yeah.
Is he coming at me with a horse? On
Well,
horseback?
Right now, he's like ripping a sword out of the tree, but he's still on horseback.
Okay. How big is this forest?
It's pretty
I'm-
big. I mean,
Is it pretty
Yeah.
dense? Like...
no, it's not very dense.
Well, I guess I'll take my chances and just start running the opposite way as fast as I can from the warrior.
Okay. Jeff and Ryan, who exactly are you chasing after?
We're just following where they chase JP. I'm assuming, right?
Okay. Because there's like a wizard who's like fallen off his horse in front of you, like fairly close. There's a priest who's like charging kind of in your direction. And then there's like who's hanging out trying to get a sword out of a tree.
Well, if the wizard's on the ground and I come up upon him,
Mhm.
is that a likely scenario?
Absolutely.
All right, I'm going to come up upon him, draw my sword's drawn, put it to his throat, and say we're going to have to talk this out.
Okay. He puts his hands up and goes, okay.
And I say, Bragor, go make sure Bubble Butt's okay, and then bring him back over here. But we need to convene and talk about this.
Okay.
Yep. So I come over there too, and I'll draw my arrow, my bow and arrow, just for added effect.
So you go towards Bubble Butt?
No, I'm over with Jeff.
Okay.
I'm the wizard.
Okay. Jen, what are you doing?
Well, I'm supposed to keep watch of this. Is there like anything close? Is the priest nearby?
No, the priest
No,
is
they're
char-
like with him, right?
Yeah, priest is in
Oh.
between JP and Jeff, and kind of like charging at Jeff.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll just stay by the thing with what's his name? Mar.
Mar.
I'm petting my ferret.
Okay. Oops. No. Open, and one sec. Okay, any creature affecting. Okay, so the priest is charging directly at you, Jeff. And before he gets to you, so he stops charging at you, and he starts chanting a spell, pointing at you and Bregor. I need you guys to make saving throws versus spell.
Roll what?
Jeff, that's a D20. You want to roll a 17 or higher, and same thing for Ryan.
Absolutely not.
Except Ryan gets a +1 on it because of high willpower.
Oh,
Nope. Didn't
Nope.
get saved.
Nope. Okay. You guys find yourself frozen in place. You can no longer move or speak, but you can still see everything that's happening around you.
so Jeff is
Cool.
just frozen with his sword at this guy's neck.
Yeah. So you're just kind of like holding your sword at his throat, but all of a sudden you can't move or talk at all.
Okay.
So the wizard crawls away from your sword, hops back up on his horse, turns and starts heading back towards the fleeing bubble butt. The warrior catches up from behind.
Okay. Before he can I do anything, or is he making a move?
I think it's his turn before it's your turn.
Okay, go ahead. I'll let you go first.
Why, thank you. You're so kind. So the horse comes up and like smacks you with one of his hooves for 2,
Okay.
and the warrior hits you from behind with his sword for for a 10.
Ouch.
So that's 12 to you.
So
right
I'm
there.
at like 2
Jeez.
HP.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Okay. JP and Jed.
Jen, go ahead, go first. I gotta think about what I want to do.
I mean, I'm supposed to not know what the hell is going on, so
You can see all
technically.
this though.
Oh, I can see it?
Yeah, you can see it, no problem.
Can I shoot from near the caravan?
Yeah, you can shoot. Who are you shooting at?
Who are they attacking?
The warrior is attacking JP. The other
Okay.
two chasing after JP.
Okay, so I'll take a shot at the warrior, I guess.
Okay. Roll to hit. D20 plus
Well.
4, and then plus another 2 because his back is to you.
I guess I'm not surrendering.
So D20
D20 plus 4?
plus 6 total.
Plus 6? 8.
Oof. Your arrow sails way over his head.
That might be better. Maybe you didn't see it. It's all good.
Bubble butt, your turn.
All right, I guess I'm just going. Shit.
I mean,
Can
shouldn't talk
I
too
yell
far.
at are Jeff and Ryan within yelling? Or they can't actually talk or move. Never mind.
But you don't know that.
Yeah. But I mean, I don't. There's no point in yelling. Like that plan won't work. I guess I'll just say I yield to the warrior and like put my hands up or something. And while I do that, I'll like flick my ear or something and cast heal on myself.
Okay. Roll D8 for HP.
Wait, you don't slap
Oh,
yourself
I rolled a
in the
1.
face?
Great,
All right. You're at 3.
great.
So you say you yield. The warrior gets real close to you, points his sword at you, and the priest and wizard come up nearby.
All right.
Priest pulls out this giant footman's mace,
Okay.
and the wizard just kind of has his hands ready.
All right.
Actions from the party.
right, so I'm
you
thinking to
still
myself, yeah, I know, but it's my turn.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, I'm totally frozen. This really sucks. But then I take this time to memorize the woods around me.
Okay.
You know,
Not doing with that.
All right.
looking at them really good.
I'll let everyone else go, then I'll engage in
You,
dialogue
know,
with
you
the.
see some wildflowers that you think your mother would like. All right.
Ryan or Jen, what are you guys going to do?
I do not memorize the woods. I'm gonna just think about how cold I am.
You're thinking about how cold you are?
I'm frozen, right? So
Not like frozen cold, just like stuck in place.
Like you
Frozen
can't
as a
move,
metaphor.
yeah.
I thought I was like in a block of ice.
No.
That's what I was
Frozen in place,
envisioning.
you're stuck. You're quite warm. You have this big.
I thought he was like an ice wizard, you know. Okay.
It's okay. Maybe there's a breeze. You don't have a lot of body mass since you're anorexic health.
All right. Jen, what are you doing?
I guess I'll just. I mean, you seem like you're surrendering, so I'll just stay where I am and look at what happens next. I guess.
Okay. So I'll engage in dialogue and I'll just. What is this about?
You are wanted for murder.
Who did I murder? What are you talking about?
We are tasked with bringing you back to the town.
Who tasked you with something like this? Can you give me a name?
You'll find out when you get there. Now march. And they kind of like nudge you back down the road. Mar comes running up going, what is going on? These are my guards. What's happening?
Yeah. I'm supposed to work for this guy Mar. Like, can we get to the next city and then I'll come back? I can't leave this guy out here unless do you guys. Someone else might die.
It's like, no, these guys are wanted for murder. They killed an innocent townsfolk.
Wait, I thought it was just me. Is it everyone else?
No, just you, but these guys are wanted for questioning.
Okay.
All
Well,
agree to come back with us.
I mean, I guess I don't
They
have
did
any
not
other choice.
specify dead or alive.
Do what?
They did not specify that you needed to be alive. So if
Oh.
you resist, we'll kill you.
Well, I guess that's my answer. I guess we'll go. Mar, I'm sorry about this. If you can get the next town on your own, we won't take pay for this. But we got to go deal with this. I don't want to die. All right.
Mar starts throwing a hissy fit, just being like, "Those are my guards. You can't take." And then he eventually agrees to come back with you. The priest looks at Bregor and Vincent and utters a single word, wave his hand, and you guys can move again.
Okay. We heard all this, right?
Heard everything.
All right. So I say, I sheath my sword, and then I yell at Tugabutt, "We'll be right there with you. We'll be right behind you."
All right. Thank you, Vincent. I got to go. This guy's he's got his sword at my neck, so I'm just going to keep on walking.
Okay. They start marching you guys back to town. Mar gets frustrated, says he can't go on without a guard. You know, it's a dangerous road. And he turns around and starts heading back with you guys.
Okay.
Anyone want to make any actions on the walk back to town?
Positioning wise, am I in the front and everyone else is kind of behind me, or?
The warrior is in the very front, leading the pack. It goes warrior, JP, priest, everyone else, wizard, and then Mar.
Okay. I'm not going to do anything stupid, so we'll just get back. I won't do anything. I'll just march.
Okay. Rest of the party?
I shoot Ryan the following look.
You got to act it out.
Excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
that one.
And the look conveys, Ryan, or Bregor, you and Abigail should fall a little bit further behind, notch a couple of bows, and we're going to ambush these bitches.
If you want to give a look that detailed,
You got to roll for it.
Well, here's what I do, all right? Ready? So I kind of look at them and I go,
okay.
Bearson, come on, Bearson. Stop looking at the zoo animals.
It's a pretty detailed look.
That's a pretty
Come on.
detailed- Okay.
Come on.
I want to return a look back. Like, first I give it the acknowledging look, like, I understand what you're trying to say. And then I give a look back that says basically, like, this wizard just froze both of us and hit JP for he almost one-shot JP. So I'm thinking it's probably not a good idea to ambush these guys.
I sigh, but I comply, and in my head I'm thinking, I need to kill some bitches. There's
Okay, so you guys march back to town. You get there.
Giving
it's
each other the
night.
looks.
You guys get there and it's already night. But they march you in anyway, and like right up to the like the lord of the area. It's got like a little manor and a little keep off just outside of town. They march you up there, knock on the door. Door's open. A couple guards come out with pole arms. Some brief exchange, saying like we've captured the prisoners, and they're like, yeah, let's take them down to the dungeon. The warrior dismounts, and like 4 guards and the warrior start marching JP towards the dungeon. While someone comes up and says, "You 3 shall be given guest quarters since you're not under arrest, but we'd like to speak to you."
I say thank you for the accommodations, but we'll be staying at the tavern place, and then I give him the location and say we will be more than ready for questioning or any kind of discussion you want to have, but we'd like to choose to stay where we want.
He says, "Don't mistake courtesy for freedom. You will be staying in the guest quarters here."
All right. I do the following action. It's a forward slap. It's not the backhanded slap. It's the forward slap, and I say, "We're not under arrest." And then I walk away.
Do you actually slap him in the face?
Yeah, I slap him in the face.
Roll
What
the hit.
the?
D20 +1.
We're doomed.
Actually, +3 because he's surprised.
GG.
$23.
You slap him upside
Takes
the
his
head.
head off.
His helmet tumbles to the ground, stumbles,
Fuck.
drops
These rolls.
Albrand's like kind of practically floored by it.
I turn around and be like, please don't fucking hurt me. Oh my god.
Kind of sits there in stunned silence and doesn't do anything and lets you guys walk out.
He has to respect a slap like that, I would say.
That was a full legitimate slap, man. You took off your glove finger by finger, like cocked it back, and then fucking spun around 360 and got some speed and then slapped. Jesus Christ.
But yeah, I totally walk away. Like I knew that was going to happen.
Yeah. Okay. Jen and Ryan?
I walk out behind him, like, in his entourage. I mean, he deserves an entourage for something like that. So.
Yeah, I'll follow him, and I'm like, that's what's up.
Okay. JP,
23.
you get let off.
It was the perfect slap we just witnessed. It's amazing.
Yep. All right. What's up?
You get let off into the dungeons, and you get to share a cell with this kind of wild-eyed, raving lunatic.
Sick. Okay.
In the dungeon?
So I guess I'll like touch my chest and go to heal myself with my final spell.
I like how you are very specific about where you touch yourself.
Yeah.
It's not just I heal myself.
Well, I want people to look impressed if I like touch myself, and then you see a rejuvenated ogre. It's pretty impressive, man.
All right.
All right, let me roll 1d8. 6. Okay, so I'm doing better. I'm up to 9 HP. I think that's right.
Yeah.
So I do that, and I look at the lunatic, and can I see that he's loony from just looking at him? Or
I mean, combination of like looks and speech.
so he's one of Jeff's family. He does a lot of looks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he's kind of like grumbling and mumbling, and then all of a sudden he'll.
All right, so I'm gonna ask him.
Get us all.
So what are you in here for?
he starts rambling on about the end of the world and how he's gonna come and get us. And he's gonna get us, and he's like frothing at the mouth.
Who's gonna get us? Slow down here, man. We got a lot of time to kill. I'd love to hear your story.
He says, where is his name? Hold on. Mortis. Mortis is going to come and get us. Mortis is the god of death, by the way. And he keeps rambling on about how Mortis is coming.
When is he gonna come? When is he gonna be here?
He doesn't give you that level of detail. He seems hysterical.
Can the guards hear this loony outside? Like, is there a guard outside of the dungeon, or
Down the hallway a bit? So if they can hear, they don't seem to.
all right? Is there in this dungeon or prison? Is there only one cell?
No, there's like 6 cells, kind of side by side by side by side.
Are they all empty?
No, they're mostly full, or they mostly have at least one occupant.
Okay, but I'm in a cell with a loony.
Yeah.
So can I talk to anyone else in the dungeon?
Yeah.
I mean, who's in the cell? I guess next to me.
The
Besides the
cell
loony.
to your right has a couple of guys with really raggedy clothes. They're kind of like downtrodden and look disheartened. The guy to your left is like a really big, burly, kind of well-muscled dude with like dark, foreboding eyes. He's kind of silent and just staring at you.
Hey, you, the silent guy. What's your deal? What are you in here for?
He like walks right up to the bar and just kind of like mad dogs. You just kind of like.
Don't give me that. What are you in here for? I don't care. You're not scary, man. Don't worry about it.
So while he does this, he's only a human, so he's only like 6.5 feet tall. He comes up to your chest and is like staring up at you and like trying to stare you down.
Okay.
And you try and chat with him, and he tries to punch you through the bars.
Okay.
He hits you in the belly. You
Okay.
take 1 temporary damage.
Can I grab his arm as it comes through the bar?
No. You are not expecting the attack.
Okay. I'll just say, whatever. I don't know why you punched me. What are you in here for, man?
He just stands and stares at you, like.
Are you
He
the
doesn't-
Are you the guy that walks away from explosions? Is that what's happening? Why aren't you talking?
He continues just to stare.
Look, I'm trying to. You're just gonna be
not even
quiet in
blinking.
here.
He's not even blinking at you.
What is he wearing?
He's got a ripped shirt and long brown pants.
I'll be like, well, you're kind of weird. Let me know when you want to talk, and I'll just go back over to the corner and start memorizing, or sleep and try to start memorizing spells.
As you walk away, he kind of like nods and like goes back to his cot, kind of with a smug look on his face.
Okay.
Rest of the party, you guys take off, head for the tavern.
Yep. So I, say we should grab a table that's quieter in the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And is there one available? Do we see that?
No, it's kind of a busy night. I mean, you can find a
Okay.
table, but there's like one other person sitting at it.
We go to that one person. What does this one person look like, DM?
He's kind of a normal dude. It
Stop.
looks like
I reach back. No, I'm just kidding. No, I don't do that. I say, sir, we're going to need this table, if you don't mind, and I give him a single gold.
he takes it and goes, "Oh, table's all yours," and he takes off.
All right, so we sit down,
Whatever.
and I say, Bregor, Abigail, listen. Then I look at Abigail and I say, you've been absolute shit in fighting. But what I'm going to ask you to do is super duper important. Only I don't say duper because they don't say that back then. I said something like, it's of the utmost importance. I say, we're going to need you to sneak in there and do the best damn ninja job you can to try and get him out if you can. And if you don't think it's possible, we'll devise another plan, but we're going to try this one first.